Hey everybody! If it looks like I'm wearing the same thing, that means that you have already seen my other video, and if you don't notice that I'm wearing the same thing, it's because you haven't seen my other video, and that means that you should go over there to see my other video, which is the January wrap-up video and my book review of The Other Boylan Girl. So I'm going to leave a link right here and it'll direct you to that, but until then, stay tuned so you can see what I am planning to read for the month of February. Okay, so normal people usually look forward to Valentine's Day. Me, I only look forward to two things. One is candy going on sale after Valentine's Day, and two, The Walking Dead returns, which it'll be on this Sunday, so I'm very excited. So now I have a third thing to be excited about, and that's books. So I have 4 books that I plan on reading this month, and it's no particular theme, list, or author group, anything like that. I just chose 4 books that were pretty light because last month the books that I read were either long or kind of depressing. Not to say that these books that I have chosen for this month aren't, it's just that I had a lot of heavy, quote-unquote heavy books for this month, so I kind of want to keep it a light read and maybe pick up with maybe more historical fiction or dramatic books of that sort. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book that I plan on reading is Death Be Not Proud, a memoir by John Gunther. I do not know that much about the author or this book per se. I've had it on my bookshelf for a very, very long time, and I'm just now getting around to reading it. All I know is about a father who talks about his son who died from a brain tumor. And I guess it's in his perspective and his family's perspective about the loss of, this boy. So I'm really hoping that I like this book. I haven't seen any reviews or I've heard of any recommendations. I'm just pretty much going off of the description of the back of the book, pretty much. So yeah, that's my first book that I plan on reading. The second book that I plan on reading is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I think everyone pretty much knows about The Scarlet Letter, whether you have read the book or seen the movie. I am pretty late on reading the book, and I know I probably shouldn't feel bad because I don't think The Scarlet Letter is a required book that you have to read in school anymore, just like Romeo and Juliet or Wuthering Heights. I don't think these types of classic novels are required to read, so I kind of feel I'm on the fence about not having reading this before, but I really want to read it, and it's just a great classic, and this will be my first classic read of 2000, well, my second classic if you count The Return to Oz, so I'm really hoping that I like this book, and I'm excited to read it. The third book that I have on my list is The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I have seen the original movie probably 2 times before in my whole life, and I know the general concept of the book and what's it about, but I've never read the book. And I got this book when Borders was open, and I think I got it in middle school, and another one of the books I've never gotten around to, and it was kind of like pushed back on my bookshelves, so I didn't really notice it. So this year I am excited to actually read it and see if I like it just as much as the movie, which in my case I always love the books more than the movie. Last but not least, I have The Tales of Beetle the Bard by J.K. Rowling, and out of all the 3 books that I've just showed you, I'm pretty much most excited about this one. This is the novel that J.K. Rowling came out with right after Harry Potter. My mom ended up buying this for me because I was kind of like in a state of shock after reading the last Harry Potter novel. I didn't believe it was over, and I didn't want to accept the fact that Harry's story had come to a conclusion. So my mom got this book for me at Borders. Another book that I've never gotten around to reading, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm really looking forward to reading, I think it's The Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I really want to read that book. I know that it didn't get great reviews on Goodreads or any other book recommendation site. But I kind of want to know it for myself, and I love her as an author, and I'm really hoping that she comes out with more books. And I've actually heard that she was going to come out with a Harry Potter based novel series, but it's going to tell the life of like Dumbledore and Sirius Black and Harry's parents and all this kind of stuff. So if that's true, I can't even wait to see that. I can't even fathom that. So I'm hoping she does that. But anyway, yeah, this is my last book. And like I said before, if I finish all those 4 books by the end of February, I would like to slip in one more. And the last book that I'm hoping to slip in is a book that my friend let me borrow, because I let someone borrow mine in middle school and I never got it back, and I never got around to buying it, and that is Uglies by Scott Westerfield. And I really want to read the whole series. I have the whole series in my room. I've read all of them besides extras. I think I just bought that one just in case I would ever get around to reading it. But I've read the series before and I'm really wanting to reread it, because this was my first post-apocalyptic dystopian series that I ever read, and I really related to the character, and I loved the whole concept of being ugly, and then once you get into a certain age you had to have this surgery that made you a pretty, and her being a rebellion. And I really loved the whole concept, and I loved the main character. So I can't wait to dive into this one. If I'm not able to fit it into my February books that I want to read, then I'll go ahead and put it as my first book to read in March. That's all of the books that I plan on reading in February. If you would like to leave a list of books that you plan on reading this month, or you have any questions or comments about the books that I mentioned, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I have all my links in the description bar. Don't forget to like and subscribe and strike up a conversation. So thank you guys, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.